Good evening. It is 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it is Saturday, September 18th, 2010. Today, our main focus is Hurricane Igor in this tropical update. It is taking aim at Bermuda now. Let's take a look at the satellite of it. It doesn't look as potent as it has in the past, but it's still, I don't know if you can make it out here, but the circulation's right in here. This is that little island of Bermuda right here. This is Bermuda. And it will still take a little bit of a northwest path, but it's about to take a north turn. It will probably go just to the west of Bermuda, but they will still get probably 90-mile-an-hour winds sustained. It'll probably make landfall there either Sunday night or Monday morning. Let's take a look at the projected path on it. If we zoom in here, we can see that it has 100-mile-per-hour winds at the moment. We'll take a look at the storm track in just a second. But it is heading towards Bermuda. Bermuda is such a small island. It is this black dot here. It's such a large hurricane. I mean, Bermuda is just going to get pounded. They're going to have hurricane force wind gusts for probably about, I'll say, 24 to 36 hours. And that's a really long time. That could very well destroy the island. I mean, not completely wipe it out, but it will make a lot of damage. As of 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, the pressure was 945 millibars. It's moving northwest at 14 miles per hour. The speed has picked up, which could leave it a little bit of room to get over the warm water again and strengthen. It has 100-mile-per-hour winds. I expect it, when it makes landfall, to have about 105-mile-an-hour winds. That's what I think it'll be. Here's the impact that it'll have on the United States. It'll have some pretty high surf and rip currents all the way from Massachusetts down the coast, past the Carolinas, all the way down Florida coast. And the not so bad of risks will be still get a little bit of rip currents, but down to Florida, they're probably already getting rip currents right now, and up to Maine. That's where the rip currents will be for there. As you know, Bermuda is now under a hurricane warning, because here in the next 24 hours, more than likely 36 hours, it will make landfall. Or not landfall, it'll probably go just to the west of it, but it will come very close to hitting Bermuda dead on. Let's take a look at Hurricane Julia, or now Tropical Storm Julia. It is not that much to worry about anymore. Not anything to worry about at all, really. It's just you can't even make out the center of circulation. It's knocked out. It's just got that little area of thunderstorms there. It has 50-mile-per-hour winds as of the 4 p.m. advisory. The pressure's up to 998 millibars. It's moving north-northwest at 20 miles per hour. And it will, if you take a look at the track, it will go up and completely whip off towards the Azores, probably north of it. But it'll be extratropical by then. It'll slowly weaken. It's not much to worry about. Take a look at the African coast, because after Igor's out of here, this is where we're going to have to watch once again. There's the wave that I have circled here on the left, 40% chance. It will more than likely be our next wave, Lisa. And there's that big area of thunderstorms off the African coast. You can't really make out which one's going where, and which one I think will develop. I do not know. We'll have to, after that comes off the coast, we'll find out that. There's this other wave just below it. It might come up and develop. We'll see about that. We'll have to wait for that. Let's take a look at the Atlantic itself. Here's that big storm, Hurricane Igor. Gosh, the whole entire storm has got to be over 1,000 miles apart. Here's little old Julia over here. And then this wave right here, going to come off, or that's already off, going to develop and go into the Caribbean, because it's leaving that area away to where it'll either come into the Caribbean, go up into the Gulf, and impact somewhere along this area, or if it stays up north, it will come up and hit Florida or the East Coast, or come across Florida and go into the Gulf. But yeah, let's take a look at the Gulf of Mexico. I want to show you this area right here. I don't think this will develop, but it's been looking very ominous lately. This was some thunderstorm activity that came off of Carl a while back, or a couple of days ago, and it was looking pretty ominous, because the whole Gulf of Mexico was full of thunderstorms. Then it kind of formed into one and moved toward the Texas coast, and they're probably getting hurricane force wind gusts from that if they haven't already. Um, but yeah, that's our tropical update, and like I said, we're going to be watching the African coast because of those thunderstorms coming off. That's going to be our next area to watch. That'll be Lisa. Whatever comes after that will be Matthew, unless something happens that comes off the South American coast. That will probably happen again here in about 10 days, 10, 15 days, but that's down the road. We'll talk about that more in the coming days. But thanks for watching. You can go online and visit us at firsthandweather.com, also youtube.com/oneweathernut. Please subscribe, and thanks for letting us know. Let us know some feedback. We really like to hear good things, and also the bad things. Just let us know. Thank you for watching, and have an excellent evening.